Hello guys, welcome to episode 4 of Saints on the Rise. It's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. And today's video will be a bit different because the channel is starting to grow a bit now. We have hit 31 subscribers, we have whacked past that target I set you guys yesterday. Thank you so much for that, you are all very much appreciated. And now we're 5 seasons in, so that feels like a good time for me to tell you all about maybe the strangest and the flukiest journeyman save you may ever see, which was never intended to be a journeyman save. Because I started off at my local team, Newport County, with the full intention of getting them all the way up to the Premier League. But my complete lack of ability at this game hindered that quite significantly, I think you could say, as we finished 14th and 16th in the league, which quite frankly surprises me because I don't remember it being quite that bad. But maybe that's just my rose-tinted spectacles full of nostalgia kicking in there. And just before we move on to when I got sacked and I had to go to Gillingham, I will just want to show you my favourite ever signing on any Football Manager ever, I think, because it's a fella who just came out of nowhere and just did very well for me at Newport. And it's this guy, Marco Massaro. I plucked him right out of the depths of Italian lower league football into the slightly less depths of League 2 in England. And the man was just a goal machine during his time at Newport. Played 40 times the first season, scored 24 goals with 7 assists. What a phenomenal first season that was. And then second season, he was only there for half the season because I took him with me to Gillingham when I got sacked. But during his time at Newport in the second season, he scored 18 goals. Meaning he played 11 games, He scored 11 goals. So that's what, 35 goals in just over 60 games, or just under 60 games, which is quite a phenomenal return. You've got to be happy with that. But then the third season at Newport was a bit of a disaster, and we did end up getting sacked with a team around 17th in the table, I think it was. So not very good going there. But by then I was enjoying doing these videos for all you guys, so I thought I'd carry on the save and turn it into a bit more of a journeyman save. So I took a month away, not in real life, I took a month away in game, and I applied for the Gillingham job, and surprisingly I got it. They was around 18th, 19th in League 1, I believe they was at the time. So despite doing absolutely rubbish at Newport, I got myself up a league, I got myself a promotion. But things were not brilliant there, and we did end up getting relegated because it was a much tougher job than what I was expecting. But after getting relegated, we somehow kept the job, and we built the team around the talent that is Sam Surridge, a man that I will show you now, because I did also take him forward with me after Gillingham. So if we just have a look at his time at Gillingham for the time being, he played 44 times in that first season. He was already there by the time I got there. He scored 12 goals in that first season. But then the second season, when we had dropped down to League 2, he played 44 times again, and he scored 23 goals. The man was just on fire. The man was just another goal machine, another absolute goal freak. And then, almost exactly halfway through the following season, so the 2019-2020 season we're at now, where us absolutely flying in League 1, came a really big decision and a really big dilemma that I wasn't sure what to do. And it was when Nottingham Forest, the big 2-time European champions, came calling, with them struggling in the championship. And so I took a bit of time, I put it up to a vote on social media, and the decision came to join Nottingham Forest and to try and sort them out. But if we just have a look at the schedule from when I took over, because it wasn't the best, to be quite honest, and we took over round about, well, are we there? I've got to show you the FA Cup to know where it was. Sorry guys, 1 second, nope. Okay, where are we? That's not it, is it? Season before? What season was it? Come on, lads. Someone tell me what year it was when I took over at Forest. 1920. 1920. Remember that one, lads. There will be a test. And so, yeah, we took over about halfway through the season. And we took Leeds, that's it. Leeds, Millwall. Those were... I did them on a video. That was a very good episode. As you can see, we won both those games. But following that, we wasn't really that impressive. We picked up wins here and there, but towards the end of the season, it just all went Pete Tong. But somehow, again I got relegated. So that's 2 relegations now. After being in positions where you might have been expected to do a little bit better. So that's 2 relegations, but again I kept my job. And at Forest in League One, we was absolutely flying. Oh, actually, that's what I want to tell you about. Sorry, just remembered. But the last day, how we got relegated from the Championship. Those of you who saw it, who saw the episode, will know why I've blanked it out. Why I've not wanted to talk about it. But now I've remembered it, it's all I can think about. That last day of the season, we were playing at home, I think it was, against Derby. If we just bring it up here, just to show you the result, because I'm not sure I can bring myself to say it, really. Last day of the season, having to stay up, played at Derby, and we lost. How do I say? I don't really want to say this. Can you guys just look for yourself? We lost 6-1. 6-1 against our local rivals to stay in the league. What an embarrassing result that was. Possibly my most embarrassing result ever on FM. We went behind very quickly. We was 3-0 down before we knew what was going on. And I kept on trying to tweak it, and yeah, I lost my head, to be honest. I panicked and it all went very, very wrong. So the less we can say about that, the better. Nobody else mention it. We will forget all about it now. Please, nobody give me any messages, any tweets about it. It was embarrassing enough. And so we had to regroup from that. And regroup did we ever. We went down to League One and we was flying. Again, if we just go back to the schedule again, sorry about all this backwards and forwards. And just have a look at that in the league. Have a look at all that green. We had a very, very good team for that division. Because despite going down, I remember now, we had a team meet. Well, we didn't have team meetings, but I had like 5 or 6 of the main players all come to me and say, "Oi, boss, I want to leave because we've been relegated." And every single one of them, I said to them, "Give me a season, get us back up, and I promise you we will go back up." And all of them, to a man, agreed and said, "Yes, I will stay. I will get us back up." And so that's one of the reasons why I was really enjoying the Forest team. There really felt like a load of loyalty, a load of camaraderie in the team. And also, it didn't hurt that we was winning loads. Look at all that green we had there. Especially sort of the 2 months before I ended up leaving. All that there, 5-1, 2-1, 4-1, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 5-1, 3-1. And then I think I played that game. I'm not sure if I did play that game. Actually, looking back, I don't think I did play that game against Rotherham. So I can't be blamed for that loss. So not on me, Your Honour. I'm not guilty. And so we had a very good time down at Forest. I really did enjoy it. But when a team like Southampton come calling, you can't really say no. Top half of the Premier League. Millions and millions and millions and squillions to spend. And so you can't really say no to that. And yeah, the first half of the season or so, it's been sort of a nothing season. If we just have a look at the schedule, and I think if we go... how do we do this? Let's go overview. No, that's not what we want. I know what I'm looking for, and you all probably can figure out what I'm looking for. Let's go Premier League, and let's go stage past positions. That's what I'm looking for. See, I have played this game before. I do promise you. Can we do it for this season? Or yes, we can. Yeah. So if we look round about, Round about there, I think, is where we took over. Yeah, that was the goalkeeping crisis episode. So we was there a little bit before then. So if we say about the Watford game, so we took over in about 11th or 12th, and just the way the league was set up, it was just so far away. The 7th and the 8th and the 9th, the 7th and the 8th especially, they were so far away. So there wasn't really much chance of progression, but I think we've done well to finish in 9th. I'm very happy with that. But this next coming season is going to be a big one. My first whole season in the Premier League. I'm hoping to do big things. As you can see, it's the 1st of June, so I've still got a couple of months of the transfer window to be cracking on with. And I think that just goes to show that the moral of this particular story is that if you want to get a decent Premier League job, you know what you got to do? Forget about winning leagues, forget about winning competitions, get yourself relegated twice, have two decent half seasons in leagues below where you got relegated a season before, and a Premier League team will look at you and go, oh my gosh, he's amazing, we've got to snap him up. And that is where I think I'm going to leave it for the minute, guys. Just before we close things out, let's just have a quick look at my stats. If we go on my history, I think it is, overview. Yeah, if we just have a look at that, I've played 261 games so far in this save. I've won 102, I've lost 110, drawn 49, which gives me a winning percentage of 39%, which, to be honest, ain't really the best, is it, lads? It ain't too impressive. So how the hell I'm in the Premier League, I don't know. And just go for the goal difference now. I've scored 415 goals, which I think is quite impressive. But on the slightly less impressive side, we've conceded 417. So over a total of 5 years, I've got a goal difference of -2. Could I be more 50-50 than that? Surely these stats show that I might be a little bit out of my depth in the Premier League. And if we just go, just one more last thing. Sorry guys, I know I keep saying it, but things just keep popping out at me. And like, if we just go to the players bought and sold stats, I've bought 39 players for a value of 14.5 million. That's obviously jumped up loads this season, but with being in the Premiership with Southampton. But also, I've only sold 18. That to me seems very low for over 5 years. Maybe that's something I've got to look at. Maybe I've got to be a bit more ruthless in the transfer market and get rid of people. But what do you guys think? Do you think 18 is a low number for over 5 years? Or is it not? Is it okay? I've never really done too many of these long-term journeyman saves up until now. So maybe that might be a decent number. If it is, let me know. And if we just go like to the value of the players sold, it's 27 million. So wherever I've been, I've made teams money. I've made, what, £13 million in profit there? So you've got to be happy with that. The highest fee we've spent is on Sergi Samper, who I brought in January as soon as I came into the club. And he's done alright this year. He's got an average rating of 6.9 from 10 starts and 4 substitute appearances in the league. Fairly decent, fairly standard. And the highest fee we've received is for Pierre-Emile Holberg, who's gone away. And in the German league, he's done okay. I've not really missed him too much. I've been fairly happy with how we've been getting on. And so, that is where I'm going to leave it for now, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this 5-year review. Hope you've enjoyed this quick catch-up. If you have, please leave me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe to the channel. And please share this around. I am at Bad Jokes FM on Twitter. Please come follow me. And as always, I am Bad Jokes FM. I am out.